Get 0% financing for a full 60 months on select GMC models during the 07 clearance event at Patterson Auto Center. That's 0% financing for 60 months on new 07 GMC Sierra Extended Cab, Yukons, and Yukon XL. But you better hurry. These offers can't last much longer. Plus, at Patterson, you get the benefits of simplified pricing every day. 0% financing and simplified pricing only at Patterson Auto Center, 215 Central Expressway. And remember, before you buy, price it at Patterson.
Now, KAUG Channel 6 Sports with Andy Austin.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Week 10 of our extended high school football coverage. And we're going to start with the big game at the stadium, where Ryder High School hosted Ryan High School of Denton, in a game that will probably decide the District 5 4A championship. Channel 6 Sports' Jermaine Farrell was at tonight's game, and he joins us now with the report. Jermaine.
Thanks so much, Andy. Exciting game out at Memorial Stadium. And I can guarantee you right now, somebody by the name of the Raiders would win the big game at Memorial Stadium. Let's go out there to the exciting highlights as usual. You got to have a run-through. And right there, the running team will be right here. Shavardis Beaver hooks it up with Eric Ward as he's making moves right through the end. He'll score 45 yards. This will be a recurring theme, 7-0 Ryder Raiders. And then after a fourth down conversion, a fumble right there, and the Raiders recover the pigskin on the ground. But it didn't take long for Ryder to make a play right here. Beaver hooking up with you-know-who. That's Eric Ward right in the end zone. That's 15 yards, 14-0 Ryder. And then Austin Axel for the Ryan Raiders got back to pass, making a play, and he is just picked off. That's player hating right there. John Fisher making the play. And then more defense from the Raiders. His Axel just getting knocked down. Boyce Matthew with the sack. Defense built Ryder Raiders up. And then guess who hooked up again? It's Beaver. Leave it to Beaver and Eric Ward on a touchdown, 21-0 Ryder. After another fourth down conversion again, the Ryder Raiders get the fumble on the strip, and guess who picks it up? It's John Fisher. Fishing his way into the end zone. He is going for the touchdown. It's 28-0 Ryder. It'll be 31-0 a little bit later. But then they'll say, warm up the bus. Got your keys for you. Take off Ryan. And then the Ryder Raiders will make a play. This is Jarrell Thompson. A 38-yard touchdown run slicing through the Ryder defense right there. The Raiders making a play right here. It was 38-0 at the half. And then, as usual, tradition push-up, the way the Ryder Raiders have been scoring points all year, those guys' arms are bulking up, and they're tired as Riders are going to win 45-7, which sets up a big matchup next week, Andy. Ryder, Old High, the tradition, the fireworks are taking on right now for possibly big playoffs on the line. So we'll be here next week. We'll be previewing all week. And Andy, back to you over on the other side. Like being back in the studio with you.
It's good to see you in action tonight, Jermaine. Again, Ryder winning at 45-7 and setting up that game with Old High. And Old High is winning tonight by a score of 30-14 over Denison. So they will come into that game with, I think Old High actually clinches a playoff spot if they win that contest tonight. Looks like they will. And Hershey will be in action tomorrow against Burke Burnett as they will try to get back on the winning side of things. That game will start at 2 o'clock at Memorial Stadium. So we will check that one out tomorrow as well. When we come back, we will take a look at the battle of the six-man teams in Wichita Falls. It's Notre Dame against Wichita Christian. We'll find out who won in a couple of minutes. And welcome back to our extended coverage of high school football. Bragging rights were on the line tonight as Notre Dame High School hosted Wichita Christian School in a battle of the Wichita Falls two six-man football teams. Now, they've played twice before with Notre Dame winning both games by a combined score of 93-0. Let's find out what happened this time around. It's going to be a much better game as they take a look at the coin toss. And here we go. And it'll be back to Pat, and it'll be complete. And he will outrun everybody in the end zone and puts Notre Dame on top in this game by a score of 7-0. But Wichita Christian would eventually answer. First, we'll have a nice defensive play right there as they tackle the man in the backfield. And then it'll be finally Wichita Christian responding. Watch this play. Hits inside. Gets bounces off one of his own players, turns it around, and he will go the distance, about 22 yards for a touchdown to tie this game. And then Notre Dame will strike again. Same players doing the same things, and this will be a long run. They've got to wrap him up right there. Goes all the way to the house. And taking a look at the final score of this game, it is Notre Dame winning it. They came from behind to win it 41-35. They actually trailed in this game 35-33 late, and Garrett Shine scored a late touchdown to give the Knights the win, 41-35. Again, the score in this one. Some more six-man football to tell you about. Crow is a 56-6 winner over Goldberg. It was Vernon Northside beating Benjamin 66-0. That game was actually played yesterday. And Patton Springs was a winner over Harold. 50-0 was the final score in that contest. Next, we head to Electra, where the Tigers are hosting Petrolia. Both teams are trying to pick up their first District 9A win of the season, and off we go, and we will pick it up. That'll be Mitchell Heaton handed off to Carson Cray. Carson Cray will cruise down the field for the touchdown. It will then they'll go in and try to set up the extra point, and it will be good as he knocks it through. And taking a look at the final score in this contest, Petrolia goes on to win handily tonight. 63-6 is the final score in that contest. A couple other scores to tell you about. Bowie and Gainesville, as they came in, were playing 23-23 in overtime. They were playing in overtime as we came into the set. And the big score of the night, Vernon has upset Graham 17-10 is the final score in that contest. Again, Vernon putting the first loss of the year on Graham, 17-10. When we'll come back, we'll head over to Henrietta to see how the Bearcats fared against City View. So stay tuned. And welcome back to our extended coverage of high school football. City View is in Henrietta tonight, and the Mustangs are hoping to make it 2 wins in 2 weeks, while the Bearcats can wrap up a spot in the playoffs with the win. And off we go to Henrietta to take a look at some of the highlights from this game, and it'll be a touchdown for Henrietta right there as they break on top by a score of 11-0, or is it 9-0 at that point? Anyway, here's the extra point. Ball gets away from the snapper. The kicker picks it up. And, they're calling, usually they yell fire in this to set it up, and it works. 2-point conversion, and that puts Henrietta on top by a score of 11-0. Second quarter we go. Seth Crump is back to pass, and he will find Josh Sharp, and he will go all the way down to close to the end zone, 25-yard pickup on the play, and that will set up a touchdown. Right after that is Henrietta gets on top by a bunch, and taking a look at the final score in this game, Henrietta goes on to win. They actually led 32-0 at the half and go on to win it by a final count of 32-0 over City View. Other scores to tell you about: Holiday a winner tonight by a score of 27-7 over Alvord. And it is Nakona and Chico. Nakona wins that contest by a score of 48-0. And Alney, they won tonight, but the last score we have is Alney leading Jacksboro 36-6, playing in the fourth quarter of that contest. Next, we head off to Archer City, where the Wildcats are hosting Windthorst. If Windthorst wins this Archer County battle, the Trojans are in the playoffs. If Archer City wins, the Wildcats hold the inside track to the third and final playoff spot heading into the final week of the season. And off we go, and this will be a snap back to the quarterback, and it'll be Windthorst Kelly Hager. He'll find Brian Hoff, and Brian Hoff will go the distance. Extra point will be no good, and Windthorst on top of this game by a score of 6-0. Second quarter we go. It'll be Windthorst with the ball once again, and they will set it up. It'll be Kelly Hager back to pass, and his ball will go downfield, and it will be intercepted by Sam Smith, and Sam Smith will bring it back the other way before the Wildcats finally gets pushed out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Archer City in business. It'll be 2nd and 10 on the 34-yard line. Patrick Dayton will find Ty Campbell, and he is going to go to the house all the way, and he will just didn't quite get into the end zone. Anyway, it'll set up this play. It'll be Dayton once again. And Dayton will go back to pass, and he's going to look, throws the ball deep downfield, and there's Sam Smith again. Sam Smith with the interception once again, and he will bring it back against Windthorst again. And then a little bit later, 39 seconds left in the half, and it'll be Windthorst with the ball once again. And it will again be Hager back to pass. Hey, hello there, how are you guys doing tonight? And I still have one more play. There's the score for you. Archer City is a winner tonight, 13-6. So Archer City gets the big win for them, and it really puts them in line to possibly make the playoffs. Monday, a winner over Seymour tonight by a score of 21-12. Thackerville and Ryan play tonight. That was last night. Ryan winning it by a score of 44-6. And Granfield gets a touchdown with 47 seconds left in the game to beat Paoli tonight by a score of 22-20.